Who's this?
Yo, what's up, Rocco?
What's your name?
Peshvac, PJ? Call me PJ for short. Wow, what's up?
PJ. What's your official statement?
Statement of the night? Uh, yo, okay, it's gonna be a little controversial, but it's honest, it's how I feel. Not my president. Just throwing it out there.
Oh.
It's the truth, it's how
Who's
I
your
feel, man.
president?
Um, if I had to say, probably Bernie. I would've liked him,
He's
but,
your president right now?
well, I mean, the
I
president I
hate to
would've
break it to
liked.
you. Now here's the thing.
Yeah?
I'm not I'm not saying, I'm not even saying respect Trump. I'm not even saying you should give him a chance. I'm not saying a single word like that. But guess what?
What?
He's your fucking president.
Ah, fuck!
Yeah. So
Well,
deal with it. No, but seriously, deal with it. If you don't like it, it's time to get active. I put up my fists like
no,
we should like do something violent, but that's not what I meant.
no.
You know, deal with the problems, deal with the circumstances, and raise your fist and resist.
I feel that.
Because that is the deal. He is your president, whether you like it or not. So what do? Well, you could sign a petition, you could protest, you could throw a fit, you could write a letter, make a call. No matter what, I think if enough of the energy gets out there, things change, things happen. So who knows? But no sense ignoring the reality.
I
That's how
like
I
it.
feel. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, did you have a question?
I did have a question. Sort of a serious one. So if I'm getting too real, just tell me to fuck off.
Okay.
Okay.
All
But
right.
I've been watching you guys since like 2008.
Yeah.
I still watch you guys. I think you're super hilarious, especially you. I mean, your style of comedy.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about because I am a YouTube digital influencer and I have a very fragile ego. And
Okay.
when I need constant positive affirmation or else I get insecure and I lose self worth. So I need to hear how great I am 24/7. And if I don't, I collapse. I can't go on, and I block my haters.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
anyway,
Well,
as you were
go.
saying,
Well, as I was saying, with that being said, sort of my question is, since you've been on the internet so long and been running this business of Mega64 for so long, for you as a creator, what's it sort of like to see a business like Rooster Teeth sort of blow up and explode and become this huge company and have hundreds of employees? And, you guys are still, how, didn't blow up in the same way. You're still sort of this cult favorite
yeah,
group of friends making videos on the internet. What's
yes.
that sort of like for you?
Um,
And once again, if that's like fucked up to
no,
say,
no, no,
but
no, no, no. I like real questions. See that
yeah,
one guy that called earlier? He was like, "Your golden age is over." Anyway,
yeah, fuck that.
how are you today? He didn't have anything to add to it. But you have a
Mm,
real question.
for real.
That's an interesting topic. So I like this. There's an actual like discussion there. We are definitely. I mean, that's not even. That's just 100% reality. We are a cult thing compared to Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth has gone on to be this giant company, and we are a company, but we are a small company. We are still very much this niche thing. Uh, and there's good and bad. Uh, I absolutely, I'm not a jealous guy. I'm curiously not a jealous. I'm actually, I'm being real. I'm
Okay.
real about my personal flaws. I'm an open book with that stuff. I will tell you. there are times where I have caught myself being extremely arrogant, extremely self-absorbed, extremely, you have so many people patting you on the back, which I appreciate and I love. You just did it a second ago.
Mm.
There's times that I've encountered that and I realized that about myself and I went, whoa, I acted douchey about this. I acted a little bit full of myself with this. I look back at some, in my 20s, and I just go, wow, I was trying to walk the path of a nice guy, but I was a douche on the way there, or whatever. I realize a lot about myself. But one thing that I find is that one thing that I have learned over time is that jealousy never really did me any good. And that was something that I did learn early on because I had that shocked into me. I remember in 2000, I want to say 2008, around that year, I always thought, back before YouTube, it was really unclear on, you couldn't really gauge how big something was on the internet because you would put videos up and it'd be like, yeah, I got downloaded a bunch of times, but you didn't have a hit counter. You didn't have a YouTube view counter, So I thought, our stuff was all over the place. And so in my book, I was like, we got to be one of the biggest things on the internet, right? I really thought that. I really thought, not that I thought we were the biggest thing on the internet. I knew there were things like Homestar Runner and other stuff that were bigger. But I still thought, man, we're huge. And then 2008 was when we became YouTube partners and we really started plugging away at YouTube. We were on YouTube in 2006. Sorry, you're going to get a long call here.
No, that's
This is going to go on for a long time. But in 2006, we entered YouTube. But 2008 was when we really committed to YouTube and we became partners. And we were pumping out a lot of great videos. And I realized, man, we get like 12,000 views and other stuff gets like 2 million. And then Rooster Teeth went on YouTube and they started getting millions. And it was like, wow, we're not that big. I had a real crash in 2008. But really early on, I don't want to say this like I'm talking about Rooster Teeth or I'm insulting them, because I'm not. I really respect Rooster Teeth a lot. But an entirely separate realization I had was early on, I was around other YouTubers because we're close to LA. So we would get invited to events where there were other YouTubers. And I saw the shit they were doing. And I saw how fucking miserable it was. Other YouTubers were vlogging and not, vlogging. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. If you want to do that, I kind of do that sometimes, but doing it out of necessity, it was like, God, I got to film this. Okay. I encountered a lot of YouTubers who told me how drunk they had to get before they started making their videos because they were so like, oh, let's just get fucking hammered and do this. I've never once in 14 years of making internet videos have ever groaned or thought I need to get fucking inebriated to enjoy this or at any point thought, oh God, I have to do this. There's been a couple videos that maybe we were hired to do something and it started to not be fun, but I made it fun. And I think of all these other YouTubers and channels and stuff that have been at it for years and years, and I know they don't fucking enjoy it. But it's their job, so they have to do it. And hey, it's better than working at, I guess, Carl's Jr. or something. So they do it, but I know they're not having fun. I know they are not maybe they're having fun. Maybe they're having fun. Maybe because of their fame. You know, they have more fame than us. Maybe they get invited to more cool shit, or they get free shit, or they do fun stuff that I've never done. Maybe. But I know that their day to day, they fucking groan. I still show up to work excited to work on stuff. There are days that suck, just like anything you can do. But I realized back then, I went through that funk of realizing, wow, we really aren't the biggest, are we? But I saw other channels have to plug away at things they didn't believe in. Not that they maybe didn't like, but that things that weren't creatively fulfilling. I still show up and I don't know what I'm going to be working on day to day. I show up and it's like, we're going to make this video. Oh, that's not like what we did last week. It was only a few weeks ago that we did a video called Not Goat. And in a few weeks, we're going to be working on some more of a movie. So I have every day I'm met with a new challenge and I love it. So, yes, I am, this is kind of a roundabout way of talking about what you're asking. But I feel very lucky that we kind of do anything and we still have an audience that supports us. Because a lot of YouTubers and people on the internet, when they do something different, they are doing the same fucking thing every day and they're tired of it. And that's the only thing they can do that makes them a living. And if they do anything different or fulfilling, the fans go, ew, what the fuck is this? And they abandon them. Mega64 fans do not do that. We did that Funny Factory bullshit and people said they didn't like that. So we quickly, so be it. But that's really the only thing I can think of. And that was just stuff we wanted to do because it was stuff that really hardcore fans asked for. They wanted to see another side to us. But we realized, not every fan wants to see that stuff. And maybe by and large, this is not interesting to a lot of people. But we still do that other stuff in other capacities. It's not, whatever. We had to pivot how we delivered it. But even during that, we still had a lot of our hardcore fans. We still had them going, that was cool. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And those are the people that support us on Patreon. Those are the people who buy our merchandise and keep our lights on. They haven't left. Maybe Joe Schmo, the average viewer did. But the real family, the Mega64 family, is still here. And I can't be more grateful. Our audience is so great. I am not jealous of these bigger groups. Am I jealous that they have, bigger companies with giant staffs to create bigger scale projects? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I wish I had that, but I'm not necessarily jealous. And again, I'm not saying that Rooster Teeth are any of the things that I'm talking about. I'm not saying they're all over there and they hate what they make. I'm not saying that, but I've seen other YouTubers that were that way. But Rooster Teeth, they are in a whole different thing. They wanted to make a company that did a lot of different stuff to create a service almost. And that's really, I respect that. They've done something I've never seen before on the internet. But we're not quite the same thing. We want to be we want, Mega64 to be kind of one big creative movie, one giant fucking mixtape. That's what we want. We're not making a service. I don't hold it against Rooster Teeth that that's what they do. They're making something that is a destination on the internet. That is amazing. They're making their own fucking Google over there. But that's not what we ever wanted to do. We wanted to make fucking movies and short films and fun stuff. And that's what we're doing. And there's people still supporting us to do that. Look at our fan base. When you go to game days, I'm really rambling. I apologize. I know.
Now keep going, man. That's awesome.
When you go to game days, look at the crowd. When you go to any Mega64 thing where there's a gathering of our people, they are all fucking creative Hey, Rocco, I made a video. Do you want to see it? Hey, Rocco, can I send you my YouTube channel? Hey, Rocco, can I give you this vinyl record of my band? Hey, Rocco, can I check out this painting I did? It looks like I painted you in the style of Small World. Hey, Rocco, can look what I did to look at this Photoshop that I did. Look at this banner that I did. Everyone's fucking clever and creative. Our fans are attractive. Look at all, like, I bet you're a good looking dude. Are you a dude?
Yeah, damn right. Good looking.
Our fans are just like, they got it going on. You know? Confidence is sexy, and all our fans have it.
Whoa.
There's so few of our fans that are like, I suck. There's so few. And if you do think that, you know you're fucking wrong. Right now, you know you're full of shit. Our fans are just their own enterprise. Every one of our fans stands on their fucking own and is something, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of other YouTubers fans, with all due respect to other YouTubers fans, that they just receive, and they don't give. In terms of creativity, they just want to consume, and they give nothing else. That's not Mega64 fans. They are such a great group of people, and I couldn't be more grateful. So, and I really mean that. That's not the Kool-Aid. I really mean that. I feel so lucky, and I don't think there are some times that I always try to not take anything for granted, but there are days that I have to like go, you're pretty fucking lucky you're making this for this group, because the shit that we do would not run well with some other groups of fans or whatever. They would go, what the, this isn't the norm, but you guys don't want the norm. You want to be fucking confused. That's not an insult. I think that's a good thing. So anyway,
yeah, I mean that's all.
Did that go on to? I ran it for like 20 minutes. Is that?
No, it was good. Especially the about being passionate about making videos. I mean, I used to watch Rooster Teeth in the beginning too, but I sort of fell off, not because of their shit, like not shitting on Rooster Teeth, but the reason I stick around with Mega64 is because that passion is still there in every fucking video. Like it comes off and
yeah, I mean, and there's duds
engaged.
Because we're human. There are going to be duds, no doubt, but it always comes from us. It's honestly, like, I'm not saying like South Park is like the greatest show of all time or anything. I mean, I have a lot of respect for. I really like Matt Stone and Trey Parker, but that show I really think has been on as long as it has because the two main guys are still enjoying doing it. Even when it sucks, I'm not saying it's all gold. But even when it sucks, there's like a couple guys who still want to doing it. And I think things like that are special. The Simpsons is an example of the opposite, where it's like, are any of the creators involved in this anymore? Like, who's even making it?
Yeah.
And so I always want Mega64 to have that feeling of like, these are the things we want to make, versus not, So anyway, yeah. So yeah, Rooster Teeth went in a very different direction and has always appealed to a different audience. Our videos probably wouldn't appeal to most of their audience, and that's fine with me. We found a crowd that likes the stuff that I like and we like to make. I'm grateful because, I am. I could be jealous. I could be jealous of Rooster Teeth. I could be jealous of Steven Spielberg, but we're not in the same arena. I feel like, So anyway, does that make sense? Was that an okay answer?
That was a really good answer. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Sorry, I went on and on and on and on, but you know what it is. I was sick a lot of this week, and I really didn't feel like talking, and I kept it to myself. And now that I feel better, I just get fucking antsy. Like I have to make up for lost time that I wasn't talking,
Okay. We'll
So
get that
that's
out of
why
your system then.
yeah, I am. That's what I'm doing right now. Because even right now, like there's other stuff I could be doing, but I'm just on here talking. Because once again, don't forget, I am a digital influencer with a fragile ego, and I need my voice
That
to
is
be
true.
heard. So anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, man. Take care, Rocco.
Take care. Good night.